Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 30th, 2024 new moon reading for you. Now, this is a very special new moon as it is the second new moon in the month of November, so it holds a lot of power to it. And if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously as it's just me here, running this little channel. So thank you so very much. I'm stumbling along, and you guys are amazing, just absolutely amazing, helping this become something so beautiful, be something so beautiful. If you are interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It is listed in the description box below. I'm offering gift cards, which I'm very proud and excited of. So if you would like to get a gift for somebody, I have gift cards. Okay, now let's dive into this reading. First and foremost, let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Gemini, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. All right, we have the Knight of Wands reversed, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Lovers reversed, okay. We have the Seven of Swords, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Interesting. We have the Two of Swords reversed. We have Temperance reversed. We have the Five of Pentacles reversed. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Emperor reversed. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, we have one upright. We have the Chariot, angels. Oh, no, not the Chariot. The Three of Cups. Oh, the Three of Cups. That's awesome. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, we have the Fool. We have the Four of Cups. Okay. Angels and spirit guides. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So it's really interesting about this moon is that this moon is a heavy hitter. Okay. So if this moon is in Sagittarius, if you have, you know, Sagittarius is your sister sign. So if you have energy, planets, anything in Sagittarius, it comes out very strong. It can bring out the best in you. It can bring some of your best qualities forward. Gemini, it can bring some of your worst qualities forward. It just depends. Here we have the Lovers reverse, and here we have Temperance reverse. Okay, so Lovers is Gemini energy, Temperance is Sagittarius energy. We're just a little bit off kilter. So if you're sitting there and saying, I don't know, I just feel like something is off, it is. It's in the stars right now. Okay, it's in the newness of this moon, right? The new moon. And it is just going to knock us a little bit off balance. Do we want to hear that? No. But we still have a pip in our step. We're still moving forward. We're still going after what we want. But it just feels like things are a little bit more stressful than we would like them to be. And this is why. So this knowledge is actually going to be very helpful. Let me just make sure, because I forgot to look, to make sure everything is in frame. Oh, yay, it is. Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands reverse. If we have fire sign energy in our chart, okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If we have fire sign energy in our life, oh, well, and that's Sagittarius energy, right? Then we can find this to be complicated. We can find this to be a little bit testy. Like we can find that things are becoming a fight. And we're like, why is this a fight? Knights fight. That's what knights do. That's their job. They are supposed to fight. They're supposed to go out. They're supposed to defend. They're supposed to know how to wield a sword. They fight. When it's reversed, they pick fights. Okay? So this is just something to be mindful of during this time. We can be a little short-tempered within ourselves. We can find that we're dealing with people who are short-tempered. So staying as calm as possible is going to be the best for us. And also that means filling our time with calm things that we like to do that are calmer and quieter. So instead of doom scrolling on our phone, which I know is also my favorite pastime, but like picking up a book or, getting a coloring book at the Dollar Tree and, pencils and coloring. Like it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be the next Picasso. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Let yourself just express yourself in a way that is calm, in a way that is quiet when everything feels overwhelming. So just being mindful about this during this time is going to be very important. And it could be, buying a puzzle or, getting a puzzle that you haven't done and that's been in the closet for a while and doing it. Just giving yourself something quiet to do, something that you like to do, and it quietly grounding you. That's going to be one of the best ways to move forward in this new moon, right? At the very end of November and into December, into the last month of 2024, which is just wild. We then have the Seven of Swords reverse. And that's very nice to have reverse because we are releasing a lot of lies. We're also revealing a lot of lies, a lot of things that we're like, well, that's just not true. And that's not going to happen. And what the heck is that? So with the Seven of Swords reverse, it is a release of lies that we've held within ourselves, that people have said to us, that we've thought about ourselves, that have kind of shaped us. And we're like, well, that's just not true. What the heck? And also the lies of other people who talk to us, who lie, who manipulate. We're like, hey, you know what? I'm not even going to go there. With the Two of Swords reversed, we can be very stubborn. Just noting that this is a moon to dive deeper into things. This is a moon of curiosity, right? Sagittarius energy is curious energy. Gemini energy is curious energy. We can also find that this is a moon that just pulls us down rabbit holes. We can be going down one rabbit hole after another. It can make us scared. It can make us overwhelmed. We're like, why? Why do I have to know so much about this? So just being aware of this energy is going to be very, very, very important. The Two of Swords, we get very stubborn. We can kind of, sit there and say, nope, it's this way. It's just going to be this way. And that is that. And not let new energies move us forward, not let new ideas come in. And also when we're setting down our intentions, because that's what a new moon is all about, setting our intentions, casting the spell onto the world, right? When we set these intentions, we can't, because that's a harsh thing to say, but it is the sense of, I'm releasing, I have to, right? It has to be like this, it has to be like that. And I'm letting spirit guide me. So with the Two of Swords reversed, we can get very rigid, but spirit is still going to be guiding us, but just through our own rigidity. So it's going to take longer. Looking during this moon and saying, what am I saying to myself? What do I desire for myself? How do I need to move forward for me? That's going to be very important. And then putting that energy forth into the universe, because when we write something, we spell it out, but then we also cast that spell because words have such power. The words that we tell ourselves have so much power. We create our world. We create our power, ourselves through the words that we say and through the words that we hear. And so just be mindful. We're letting go of lies. We can also be very stubborn with certain things. Certain things we're like, oh, but that's not a lie. That was the truth. I can't do this or I can't do that, or it can only be done this way. And with temperance here, we're having a hard time finding the balance because we want things to be one way. And Gemini, we get that way. We get that way. I myself am a Gemini, okay? I have my ascendant is Sagittarius. I can get very stubborn. It has to be just like this, right? It has to be just like this. And that just becomes overwhelming at times. So stepping back and saying, okay, let's just see what happens. That's going to be important. With temperance here, finding balance and finding harmony, guiding ourselves, looking at us and saying, what about this and what about that? And let's see what this brings and let's see what that brings. But when we're out of balance, we're not telling the truth to us, because temperance is all about truth. It brings us then to the Five of Pentacles. We're letting go of a poverty mentality. We've been having a hard time with money, or what we value as much as money. And it has driven us up and down the Mississippi, right? It's made us a little bit crazy. And it's made us really want to lean towards the, tyrannical energy of the emperor. Or look at people who are very militant with things. It has to be like this, it has to be like that. And it's like, okay, enough is enough. Surround yourself with people who love you. Surround yourself with energy that raises you, because Gemini, you feed off of that. You feed off of that so beautifully. And being celebrated. And, everybody does, but Gemini, we need to hear it. That's why, lies and the casting spell of words is so important for a Gemini energy. We need to hear it. We need to hear it. We need to connect with it. We need to feel it. And then all of a sudden we transform into it. We take that leap of faith on ourselves. With the Four of Cups, we have a way. We can be very stubborn. Again, during this new moon in Sagittarius. And Spirit is tapping us on the shoulder and saying, hey, look over here. And what's going to be very interesting is when Spirit taps you on the shoulder during this moon, during this time, right? You're going to get frustrated. You're going to be like, listen, I'm doing this. What the heck is wrong with you? And then finally, when we make the time, and it's going to be a struggle for us, it's like, oh my gosh, I needed that. Like, I needed that bit of information, or, I needed that bit of insight. And it moves us then to the Three of Pentacles. It moves us to be able to collaborate with others. It's like that bit of information that helps us to propel ourselves forward in a way we didn't imagine we could, or we didn't think it was going to happen for us, or, some such thing as that, where there's a sense of like, oh no, that's not going to happen, or, oh, that's just not in the cards for me. And then all of a sudden, like, collaborations start. All of a sudden, things start coming together. It's not going to be you all by yourself. Hey, Gemini, we are one of the signs that is actually very good at being alone, because there's two of us always. We're never quite by ourselves, but we love being around people. And we love that, kind of like sharing of ideas, or listening to stories, or listening to how people, talk, or what stories they're telling. Even if we're just sitting alone having a cup of coffee, just being surrounded by the sound, as long as it's not a sensory overload, right? Being surrounded by the sound and surrounded by the stories and just listening is very good for a Gemini energy. So here, it's that collaboration is coming together. And as things come together, you step into your power. You step into you more. And you see the intentions that you're setting, not just for, right now, right? Not just for the next full moon in December, but for the full moon 6 months from now. And for the way that you are stepping into yourself and seeking your truth and seeking your answers. And you want them to happen so instantaneously, Gemini. And I get that and I respect that. But it's going to be a little bit slower. And it's going to be in a different way than you intended. In a way that kind of, like, it doesn't have to be scary, like, oh my gosh, I have to do something, that's so outside of my comfort zone. But in a way that is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm having the faith in myself to do this, to move this forward, to bring this into the light. Even though we sit now in the darkness of the second new moon of the month. It brings us then to our spirit energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is the parrot. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions. Exactly what the Seven of Swords is saying to us. It is time to embrace who you really are. And that's like a double dog dare. Can you actually do that? Can you embrace who you truly are and how you want to move forward for you, Gemini? Not for how others will perceive you, but for you. Let's see here what energy we need to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides. Show them clearly. This is the Queen of Wands reverse. This is Temperance flying, so just be mindful. Again, we have the Knight of Wands reverse. Now we have the Queen of Wands reverse. It's also not seeing your magic. It's tempers being a little bit intense. So, like, things that we can do to combat this is make sure we have plenty of sleep if we're allowed that luxury. Make sure that we are exercising to enhance our endorphins, we're feeding our body correctly. That's all going to be really important because there's just going to be something that's happening during this new moon. And it can be, if you're in the States, right? It's Thanksgiving on the 28th. So just be mindful to be really kind to yourself, because you can find that things really annoy you and you don't have the grace right now to be testy, because there's just going to be a lot of people around, or certain expectations to be met. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading. And this is visualization. One of your superpowers, Gemini, is visualization. And you may call it just imagination, which is another great word for it, but visualizing what you want, embracing your third eye chakra, visualizing what you want, visualizing what you need, and opening the door to you is going to be so important. Letting yourself visualize. And it doesn't matter how many decades it takes for you to live that visualization, it's coming forward. And that is a beautiful thing. And that is a powerful thing. So visualize. Let yourself imagine. Give yourself that grace. It moves us then to our Luna message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. So we have darkness and we have extremes. This new moon, this darkness will bring extremes. It just will. It just will. I love it. It's like fire sign energy, right? Coming forward in the moon. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Interesting. Okay. So, excuse me, I'm going to cough. We have here, bring love into the situation. That's just going to be so important. Move forward with your heart, Gemini. As much as we want to move forward with our mind, there's that duality to us. It's the heart and the mind. But when you move forward in love, just in being in love with yourself, bringing the heart into the situation, you will find that more things open up for you than just simply working off of logic. That can be very good for other signs and other people, but it doesn't always work for you. And you might say, oh, but I love bringing logic into it. And if it works for you at times, yes, of course. But also listening to your feelings is going to be one of the greatest barometers that you have. It's a step out of your comfort zone. That's reversed. We really don't want to step out of our comfort zone. I mean, again, we have the Two of Swords reversed here. We can be very stubborn, very much like, I like it this way, type of thing. So just be aware of that. But Spirit wants us to step out of our comfort zone. It is time to give rather than take. That's reverse. Right now, we need to take in a bit of healing. We need to take in a bit of compassion. We need to take in a bit of love. And then as we fill up our cup, we can start to fill up others. Our subconscious spirit message is the white turkey. I love that. And it says, the power to heal the earth is within you. And it is. And it is. We forget that. Our subconscious chakra, tarot message, the energy to be mindful of is Sir News. I'm going to cough. Hold on. So Newness is the devil card. So this is a time frame, December 22nd to January 19th. You might be having a bit of trouble with a Capricorn energy that can be in the back of your mind in your subconscious, but this is also the reverse energy of the lovers, right? The lovers energy are the two people being blessed by the angel, right? These are the two people being looked at by the devil. And it's like, oh, okay. So when it's reversed, it can be releasing a lot of addictions, doubts, fears, chaotic things that bring us down. That can be the case. But we can also be releasing a hold. Well, yeah, we're releasing a hold that devil energy has had on us. And subconsciously, we need to be mindful, because as we release it, it can kind of want to tangle us. It's like it gets all tangled around us again. So release it. We'll be like throwing it out into the wind and it blows right back on us. So just be mindful about this during this time. It's like, I thought I was done with that. I thought it wasn't a big deal. And it's like, it just needs to be looked at. And we don't need that right now. It's like, I don't need to be dealing with this on top of everything else. But this can also be, and this is also one of the reasons why we're sensitive and testy during this time, because we're unraveling so much muck and mire that we just don't want in our life anymore. and it's more complex and it's more intense than we thought it was going to be. It moves us to our chakra energy, which is personal power reverse, the solar plexus chakra. Listen to your gut. Listen to your gut and embrace your personal power, because it will be so easy just to tune off, shut down and tune out. There's a blockage in your solar plexus chakra. Take your fingers, interlace them like this, and rub like circular motions around your tummy, over your tummy, and that helps break up the blockage in your solar plexus chakra. That helps to let the energy flow better, and just see yourself connecting with the beautiful, orange energy, orange, like this is like orangey yellow, so like golden energy here of the solar plexus chakra, and letting yourself be blessed. And that is going to be, yeah, it is orange, it's right here. That's going to be just so important for you to let that blessing of the solar plexus chakra. No, it is yellow. It is yellow. Orange is the sacral chakra. Sorry about that. Of the solar plexus chakra to move forward. So that yellow light raining down on you, that golden light raining down on you. Subconscious tarot message is the Seven of Cups reversed. We need to give ourselves permission to dream again. It was almost like it became too much and we turned off our dreams. And Geminis do that when we feel overwhelmed. We turn off our dreams. It's time to connect again. It is time to connect. It's way past time. We then have our subconscious Luna message, which begins with surrender. It says, surrender. Prosperity lies ahead. Surrender to the power that is greater than you and the guidance that is greater than you, because prosperity lies ahead. The more you try to control, the further it will become, the further it will be pushed. The more you let go and say, this is the creative, like this is the energy I move forward in. Always moving towards your goals, right? Not being just completely passive, sitting on the couch eating chips. Though that would be nice, right? It's going to be the sense of, I surrender to the higher purpose. I surrender to the divine within me. And now prosperity lies ahead. It's getting out of our own ego. It's getting out of our own way. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this new moon and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Gemini. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all, and have a blessed moon. Bye.